Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So in this video we have a bunch of OEM interior pieces to install. All this stuff you can see here is actually split between 3 cars. Majority of it is going in my car. I've got a couple of little pieces for Letitia's car and then a couple for my friend Josh's Evo as well. So yeah, Letitia actually went and she basically stripped out all of this from a car at the wreckers. So this is from a 2017 Lancer Black Edition, and a lot of this stuff you do find in the Final Edition Evo 10. So as you can see, it is actually all black pillars which are going into my car. I have already made some videos showing you how to turn your pillars from the sort of cream color to the black. I just come back in here. So I actually have, so I did pick up an extra set. So this is what they normally look like. I had already painted mine black and made some videos on that. And then I actually did some suede flocking on mine recently, and it didn't come out 100% in some spots. So I kind of decided what I was going to do is buy some suede, like roll of Alcantara or suede, and just sort of retrim them. But while I was looking at doing that, I picked up this set and I was going to just spray these black just so I could, you know, take that set out and, you know, play around with them, retrim them. But then these have popped up. So Letitia's gone and picked them up, got a really good deal. And one thing I have always wanted is, if I come over to this one here, so these are the door cards out of it. What I noticed when I was looking at my friend's Evo 10 Final Edition and also Josh with his late model Evo 10. So these top of the door cards are actually leather. So it's a much softer, nicer look and feel than in my Evo 10. If I open the door, you can see this is just cheap hard plastic compared to this nice soft leather. So yeah, super keen to swap those over. Wasn't as worried about, here it's already like leather, nice leather sort of armrest, I guess. It's the same here, but it has this sort of red stitching. I wasn't too concerned about the red. Probably would have preferred this to be like a grey stitch, but just to have this leather upper, I'll take it. I may look at trying to change these or change this whole piece out eventually, but yeah, that's a big bonus. And if I just show you in my interior, so yeah, you can see it's already all black, but it is suede, and yeah, it didn't come out 100% in some spots. So as well as the pillars, I've got the mirrors, I've got the lights, the interior grab handles, everything will be blacked out. Then we've got these 2 pieces here. So we recently actually just installed these 2 into my friend Josh's Evo that we did the feature on. So it has the red pinstripe. So these are going to be going on the dash of Letitia's Evo. And then the last 2 parts are these 2 leather pieces. So we've got the red leather stitched handbrake and the red leather stitched console lid. These are going into Josh's white Evo 10 because he has a lot of the red accents. Hence, he just got those 2 pieces, which I installed for him recently, the dash ones that I just showed you. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. Everything except for probably these 2 will be installed. But yeah, start off with my car. And yeah, I think we'll start with the door cards. That looks like the biggest project. So hopefully you guys enjoy the video, and let's get started on installing all these OEM pieces. Alright guys, so a bit of an update. We've actually just finished putting the driver's side door card on. So as you can see, it's on there. We've got our nice soft touch leather there, and I was going to actually swap this part over and just run the normal one that I used to have. But after touching it, you can feel it's actually super soft, higher quality leather compared to the factory one. So I'll show you that. So that's over here. This is the one we just took off, and it's still like leather there, but it's just not nice to touch compared. So yeah, decided to just smash that one out, not film it, because I didn't really know what I was doing. I've never pulled one of these door cards out before, but now we know. And one thing we had to do was pull this power window switch off because the plugs were different. So that's just 3 screws basically, a bit of fiddling around to get to one of the screws, but yeah, 3 screws, pulled it off. This is one that came off this door, swapped it back with one that came off my factory door, and good to go, all windows work. So now I'll actually film the process of how you do that, just in case you wanted to, just really quickly. And yeah, we'll move on to all the rest of the stuff that we have to fit in our interior. All right guys, time to start on the passenger door, and just a comparison. Hopefully you can actually see that. There is the driver's side door. And yeah, this is what we are going to do now. So first thing, have a couple of screws that hold this on before we get to the clips. So there's one. And then we have one down in here. So just need to pop that out. And there is a screw deep down behind this cover. Down in there. And the third one is up in the door handle area. So I might just grab something else. I'll grab a light as well so you guys can see a bit better. But yeah, so there's a little cover that we pop out, and it's gonna be 3 screws. So all 3 little covers popped. We can get to our screws. 1, 2 down in here. So we get the super long one down in there, if we can get it. And the third one here. And we'll leave that little cover thingy, little plastic, that will be a cover for it on there because we want to reuse that. So now the door is loose, as in it's just clips holding it now. So you can kind of see the little white clips that hold it in. Sorry, I was trying to get an angle. So yeah, those clips all the way around. So I have to pop the speaker off, and as you can see, it's a bit of force and it'll come right off. So there we go. We're going to have some plugs to undo, and I'm not sure how to actually take this door handle completely off. So what I did is I just unscrewed it and then screwed it back onto the new door panel. It's probably the harder way of doing it, but yeah, that's what we'll go with. And we've left one clip in, so we'll pop that off before we put our new panel on. But yes, all we need to do now is undo this plug down here. Go and show you guys, but yeah, just a normal, really hard to actually do with one hand. I'll have to get that in a sec, but yeah, undo that. And then we'll just pop 2 screws off that hold this door handle on. Let that hang loose, and then we'll go over to our new cover and put it on. Out with the old, in with the new. So, bring this guy over. Alright guys, we have our plug in, our door latch in. All we have to do is basically lift it into place. Move your speaker out of the way. So get it to where it sits and try and press some of the clips in. So now it will take the weight. We just work our way around, pressing the clips in. our speaker back in. So make sure we have all our clips in. Alright, seems pretty good. Now we can get our screws back in, so same thing we took out, 1, 2 and 3, and we're done. What I'll do before I completely finish is just go turn the ignition, make sure this window switch is working and the door is locking. I hear the latch going for the door handle, so that's basically it. Super easy to do. So yeah, I'm just going to pop these couple of screws in and we'll move on to the interior pillars, I think. Okay, so moving on to the interior pillars. Done a few videos on these now, but super easy. I didn't actually have mine clipped in, but yeah, just pop it out and slide it. So there's my suede one. It's good in a few spots, and then in others it's not. So I was going to redo it, and I still might, but won't be doing the flocking again, I don't think. I'll just actually wrap it in suede. But I'm kind of moving more towards wanting lots of OEM stuff in my car. So this is the better option, really, in that sense. So these can be done and put back in 100%. I'm going to spend a few minutes making sure I do. To do that, basically what you need to do, you can see down the bottom there is a clip, and then there is that little mount that it'll clip into. It's actually really hard to get down there, but it can be done. I've done it a few times, and then sometimes I just don't bother. So I'm going to spend a couple of minutes and actually do it properly. But yeah, so that's all you have to do. Same for the rear one, so I won't show you those, but I'll just knock out one side and show you the results. I will quickly show you how to do the middle ones again, but I don't want to just keep repeating myself in videos. I have already shown that process, but it's a couple of screws rather than just clips like these front and rear ones. But so anyway, let's get this in, and possibly the mirror, the visor as well. So we won't have that little patch of black anymore. It will be actually the airbag sign. But yeah, I'm gonna get this done, pick the camera back up and show you guys how it looks. Okay, so I got this in, and I mean, it is the tiniest little gap there. That is about the best you can do, I think, once you've sort of popped them in and out a few times. But yeah, OEM piece looks really good. It's got my sort of greasy fingerprints all over it now, so I'll give it another clean up. So yeah, I mean, it looks a lot nicer. It's OEM piece. I know I keep saying that word, but that is basically what all we're installing today, is lots of original pieces. So yeah, I'm really happy with it. With the door closed, yeah, all matches up pretty well. So yeah, quite a nice touch. Really running out of daylight, even though I'm in the garage, but running out of time. So I just need to really work my way through this pretty quick. So I'm gonna, like I said, I'll smash out the rest of these. If you want to see how to remove the middle piece, I will put a link to the video where I showed that. But yeah, you got a screw behind that little cover, another screw sort of underneath halfway down. Pretty easy to do, but yeah, I won't show you that in this video. I'm just going to smash the rest of those out, do our mirrors and our lights and everything, grab handles. So there's a few pieces left to go. So yeah, I really want to get this done today. So I'm going to get the move on, and I'll show you guys how it looks with it all completed. Alright guys, so we are finished up, and one thing I did forget to mention at the start was I actually also got some new Oem floor mats. So comparing the crusty old one, I mean really I could just clean this up, which I will do because these are really hard to get, but after getting Letitia a new set of these with the red Lance Revolution sign, I said in the video I kind of really regret not getting myself a set. I couldn't work out what colour to go with, ended up just going with the factory, and as you can see the difference. So yeah, we now should have vacuumed the interior first, but actually just haven't had a chance because this has been quite a long project really, doing all these OEM parts. So there's driver's side, and throw the passenger side in as well. So before and after again, not as bad, but still this nice fresh black carpet will really make a difference. Yeah, so there we go. New floor mats as well to go with everything else. So let's go through it all. We have, well, let's get starting at the door cards. So main thing I'm excited about, leather up here, makes it a less, I think, doesn't make it feel as cheap of an interior. Really makes it a little bit classy, and now I can use leather cleaner on this and get it looking nice, same as I can down here. This part looks really good as well. The red definitely isn't my, colour theme, but that's fine. There's a few little hints of red in the interior, so that works well. Yeah, floor mats. So then if we look up here, so we have grab handles, visors, lights, all the pillars. So yeah, the interior is now, I think, stepped up quite a level from when I had it originally, the first few years. So this is all stuff we've done recently. Leather there, cup holder lids, updated SST surround. So went away from the suede. One of my plans was to do a lot more Alcantara in the interior, but when I saw that these were an option with the leather, I thought that was a better option. And after looking more into suede at the top of your dash, just like the pillars I did, they look great for a little amount of time, but then to get them to stay looking that good, it's quite a hard job. I think just the steering wheel in the genuine Alcantara is going to be enough, and that's easy for me to keep clean. So just going to leave it at that. I'm going to actually add more leather. So yeah, this is going to be it for today's video. So I know I've done a few interior things lately. Hopefully you guys aren't getting bored with them, but I just think interiors is like, it's one of the places you spend the most time when you're driving your car. Like, you spend obviously all your time. You're looking at the interior all the time. There's things that you're touching the most, like the steering wheel, and even just to have the pillars be an OEM black piece rather than painted, or the suede flocked, or even just have them in the cream. Just it all really adds up to the overall experience of driving your car. So I think interior mods are one of the most overlooked areas, and I think people should be focusing on them a little bit more. Obviously my car, I've done a lot exterior, I've done a lot engine bay, but yeah, now the interior is getting a bit of love. So hopefully you guys can appreciate that, and hopefully you guys are enjoying these videos. Won't be much more interior for a little while. Both cars are pretty much, like, I won't film this whole process on Letitia's car as well, so it's done on mine, but we will be doing that to hers next week or the week after. But there won't be much more interior stuff for a little while until I do my seats. So yeah, not sure what videos will be coming next. A few more feature videos, a few more cruise videos, but definitely make sure you subscribe to the channel. Keep an eye out for that. We've just passed the 5,000 subscriber mark while I was filming this video, so I just want to say a massive thanks to everyone who has subscribed. This might not come out for a couple of weeks because sort of having less time to film at the moment, but yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and yeah, let me know what you think in the comments section. Was this a win? Was this a really good purchase? And let me know what you think of the Evo 10 or Rally Art interior. But yeah, with all that said, until next time, I'll catch you guys later.